Everyone has their own truth.
Why Metro is the perfect franchise for VR gaming. Hey! Welcome to my channel everyone, I'm the globalcherry and today I will discuss why the Metro series is meant for VR and if Metro Awakening reflects this. Before we begin, subscribe, like the video, and enjoy the show. The Metro games have always held a special place in my heart, accomplishing what was often not seen in games, a genuine sense of existence within their world. The series immerses you in the haunting reality of a nuclear wasteland. For some, Stalker might be the gold standard of this genre. However, I can't weigh in much on Stalker 1 since I haven't played through it to form a proper opinion, and Stalker 2 fried my PC before I even finished the prologue. It burns! It burns! So what are the Metro games about? Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light are linear shooters set in the ruins of Moscow, a city devastated by nuclear war. The irradiated hellscape above ground teems with mutants, while survivors cling to life in the underground metro tunnels. The first game, Metro 2033, is based on Dmitry Glukovsky's novel of the same name. Interestingly, rather than adapt Metro 2034, the developers partnered with Glukovsky to craft original stories for their subsequent entries, gradually expanding their vision for the franchise. Metro Exodus, 6 years after its predecessor, adopted a semi-open world structure following protagonist Artyom and his companions as they leave the metro tunnels behind. Their goal? To traverse post-apocalyptic Russia in search of a safe place underground to call home. Now we have Metro Awakening VR, an origin story for Khan, the ally of the main antagonist. Before becoming Khan, he was Serdar, a doctor whose story unfolds in a heart-wrenching tale of love, loss, and family. It's a narrative that resonates deeply, evoking a whirlwind of emotions, from pure joy to profound sorrow. As you witness Serdar's transformation into Khan, the Metro games have always portrayed the tunnels as warm, alive, and safe. Or at least some parts of them. Metro Awakening captures this duality masterfully. Starting in the comfort of your underground home, you're soon thrust into the unknown, searching for your missing wife Yana. She believes she heard the voice of your deceased son, setting you off on a journey that blends horror, grueling survival mechanics, and heartfelt storytelling, hallmarks of a Metro experience. Few games have left as deep an emotional impact on me as this one. Red Dead Redemption 2 was one of them. Arthur. And the ending of Metro Awakening left me utterly gutted. Determination drives your quest to reunite with your wife, but when you finally find her, the emotions hit like a freight train. Anger, despair, helplessness, and hope to see her and your child again. Just like its predecessors, Metro Awakening delivers fantastic music, evoking nostalgia, and ramping up tension as you make your escape. The series has always excelled at creating an immersive world, and Awakening stays true to that legacy. For example, in Metro Exodus, your map is taped to a leather binder, there are no quest markers, and crafting is done in real time. While games like Rage 2 and Far Cry New Dawn lean heavily on gamey mechanics like currency systems, gear tiers, and map markers, Metro grounds these elements into its world, making them feel like tangible parts of the world. Awakening takes this immersion to the next level. There's no pause screen to rely on when lurkers attack. You have to think on your feet. Healing involves swapping syringe vials in real time with no HUD to warn you. Every interaction with your equipment feels tactile and purposeful. If your rifle isn't working for a stealthy encounter, you can pull out your backpack from your right shoulder to swap it for a blow dart. Need to change pistols? Grab the new one and drop the old one right where you stand. However, one minor gripe stood out in Metro Awakening when unloading a bullet. It drops to the ground, but if you're on a moving cart, it's lost forever. This doesn't deter from the Metro experience, but in the end, you're forced to be more aware of your surroundings and your status. In Metro Awakening, you're not playing as a character with special powers or experience points. You're an ordinary person, forced to assess your situation and decide on the best course of action. Need to burn through some spiderwebs? You pull a lighter from your backpack, whereas in the flat screen Metro games, you press a button. Your watch will beep when it's time to change your gas mask filter, but it also alerts you if enemies are in your line of sight. It even shows the real-time clock so that you won't be late for work because you were scavenging in post-apocalyptic Russia. As for changing the gas mask filter, you'll need to take a new one from your backpack and swap it out to protect yourself from contaminated air. Keeping track of your ammo is just as vital as you scout different areas. With so many enemies wanting to put a bullet in your face, why not take their ammo while you're at it? And when you come across a door, you can even use your weapon to push it open in case an enemy's waiting on the other side. Just like on flat screen, your headlamp needs to be cranked manually when the power runs low. And believe me, you don't want to see what it's like to fight creatures in the dark. Every decision you make forces you to think about your character and their needs. Like Artyom, Serdar doesn't need to worry about eating a sandwich or going to the bathroom, but you're constantly preparing yourself to venture into unknown territory, never knowing exactly what you'll face. Metro Awakening stays true to the series' core goal, leaving you in the dark. You're thrust into unpredictable, anxiety-inducing moments navigating tense linear sections where every setback heightens your awareness of your surroundings. What happens if you leave a single cultist alive? Will they alert the entire camp and come after you? If you decide to check that vent for a shortcut, what could be waiting for you? Its Metro universe reacts to your every move. Shoot a soldier while hiding in the vent and they'll alert their comrades who happen to be deadly marksmen. Pull the pin on a grenade, and the enemies will scramble for cover once you throw it. Even shooting padded enemies in the visor can make all the difference by taking them down in one clean shot. Mutants, ever unpredictable, find new ways to attack but shy away from your light. Spiders too scuttle away from the glow, just like in the earlier games, though I wouldn't exactly know since I enabled Metro Awakening's new arachnophobia mode to avoid screaming like a pterodactyl. Enemies in Metro Awakening also react to noise. They'll follow the sound of your footsteps and the click of your flashlight if you're not careful. Even the friend you choose to ignore will hear the strumming of your guitar from another room playing Linkin Park. As you see, Metro Awakening has accomplished what other entries have, which is erasing the edges of the sim to make us feel like we're in this unpredictable, dangerous world. This game on the Quest 3 is a visual masterpiece with stunning environments and a level of Resident Evil-esque gore that had me constantly staring at the details. The sound design is so immersive, it actually scared me at times. Take the scene with the cult, the Children of the Worm for instance. I honestly felt like curling up into a ball. Then again, the game had that time where you're near the outside of a tunnel. Snow particles float in the air, and it's a moment of unexpected beauty amidst the horror. It knows exactly when to mix things up, introducing new weapons, dynamic shifts in the story, and even adding a spiritual element that takes the tone to a whole new level of sinister. New weapons get added to your inventory, but there are so many different models of your weapons everywhere, like the AK and the Makarov. The reloading animations are even smooth and realistic. While Metro Awakening may not quite reach the same level of polish as Half-Life Alyx, it still nails the same core feeling of immersion that the Metro series is known for. The only downside, some textures could be higher quality, but honestly, it just goes to show that the Metro series was made for VR, and it works incredibly well in this format. Do you also think that the Metro games are meant to be made into VR adaptations? Let me know your thoughts below. That is all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content like this if you love the Metro series, and comment your thoughts below. What other games do you think should have a VR adaptation? Thank you for watching, and that's all.